All right, Twitter poll of the week. We did it a little differently this week, and I, in fact, actually remembered to post it this week. So the Twitter poll this week only gave you two options. The question was blindly choose the better quarterback. And I included two stat lines for two quarterbacks with no context. The first option was a quarterback who was 53 of 84 with a 63.1 completion percentage with 8 touchdowns on the season. Second option was another quarterback with 71 completions on 107 pass attempts with a 66.4 completion percentage, also with 8 downs. So no context here. And before I reveal the answers of who these folks are, Matthew, did you vote in this poll, and who would you vote for?
I did not vote in the actual poll on Twitter, but looking at the stats, I might go with the non favorite here from the Twitter audience. I might go with the 53 for 84, 63.1% completion, and 8 touchdowns. Um, Mainly because it's a less volume. The completion percentage is still relatively similar, and it's a higher touchdown to attempt percentage. So I'd be leaning towards the top one, but I do have to say that I did get on Twitter earlier today, and I did see somebody already call out who these two quarterbacks were. So uh,
Yeah. Yeah, DW Pirate 55 sniffed it out. He commented and said, I see you left out QBR and turnovers off this.
which is a
And,
big
and I
one.
Yeah. And I will say option A had one turnover, option B had two turnovers. Um, Sniffed it out. The options here were Jordan Travis and Cade Klubnik. So the two quarterbacks that will be facing each other this week in Death Valley. Now I did cherry pick some stats to mess with the Twitter poll. Um, 77% of the voters chose Cade Klubnik's stats there. He's 71 of 107 on the season with a 66.4 completion percentage with 8 TDs. He does have two turnovers, where Jordan Travis is 53 of 84 with the 63.1 completion percentage, also with 8 TDs and one interception. So um, if you cherry pick some stats, might have a close quarterback battle here this week, Matthew.
I honestly think talent wise, they're probably pretty similar. Cade might have a higher ceiling than Jordan Travis does. I mean, you got to remember that Jordan Travis is pushing 23, 24 years old. He's been in college forever. So he's one of those people benefiting from the extra COVID time. I also, this is completely unrelated, but during the Boston Call, or not during the Boston College game, I was watching a YouTube video. Shout out to Ryan Cantor, a friend of the show. He put out a video talking about the Clemson Florida State game, and there is a disparity in average starting player, or the average age of the starting offense for Clemson and Florida State. I'll ask you, Drew. You probably didn't see this, but what do you think the average age of somebody starting on Clemson's offense is versus Florida State?
I'm going to go that I don't know average age, but I'm going to say that Clemson has a higher average than Florida State.
Really? So Clemson's average age of starters on offense is 19 years old, and Florida State's average starters on offense are 22.
Oh,
So
wow.
Florida State is one of those teams that's using the transfer portal very heavily. So their players are a little bit more experienced in different systems, which is a good or a bad thing depending on how you look at it. But I thought that was really interesting. I think Jordan Travis has a lot of positives in his game, but he's also not a generational quarterback who's going to blow you out of the water. Like I said, these stats are really similar, and you did have to cherry pick it a little bit. But I mean, if you switch Cade Klubnik and Jordan Travis on each team, the results for the season are probably not much different.
Yeah, yeah.